Solange Lefebvre is with the Institute of Religious Studies at the University of Montreal. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thanks to you.
So the conclave begins tomorrow. What exactly does that mean? What is the process?
Well, the cardinals will enter the Sistine Chapel in procession at around 4:30 p.m. tomorrow, and each of them will be required, as you just said, to take an oath of absolute secrecy before voting. The master of the celebrations will then pronounce extra omnes. It's a Latin expression meaning everyone out. And this means that anyone not participating in the conclave must leave the Sistine Chapel. So the doors will be closed, and the word conclave means precisely this, a locked room. So the main objective, pursued in various forms for nearly 1,000 years, it's quite impressive, is to avoid any influence from the outside political world. So the cardinals under the age of 80 will submit their choice for a pope by secret ballot until 2/3 of the votes are reached. And after each second round of voting, the ballots will be burned in the oven. If the smoke is black, it means that there is no pope elected. And if it is white, it means that we have a pope. Then other Latin words will be pronounced in a few days. Habemus papam, we have a pope.
Do we know whom among the cardinals might be under consideration? I mean, how does it happen? Do they present themselves as candidates? Are they nominated by others?
No, all cardinals, even those who don't vote, are eligible, and in principle, other people, But the popes have been chosen primarily from among the voting cardinals in the last decades and centuries. Some names circulate before the conclave. We call them the papabile. We hear about them all the time during the last few days. Often, however, the Pope-elect has not even been mentioned publicly. This was the case with Francis, and it was the case as well for John Paul II. They came as a surprise. Among others, we can mention the names for those currently circulating. Pietro Parolin, 70, from Italy. He's a senior Italian official at the Vatican, close to Francis, but who would seem to be reviewing some of his reforms, so he could be a little bit conservative, and he could be seen as a transition candidate. And there's a very popular candidate now. His name is all over the place. It's the warm-hearted Filipino Luis Tagle, 67. So from Asia, it would be a premier, would continue Francis' movement. He's more aligned with Francis' vision. Other names: Mario Gresh, 68, from Malta. A few Italians: Guggerotti, Zuppi, a very popular cardinal in Italy, a very public figure. A South Korean as well, Yu Ong-sik, and the name of Lacroix, Cardinal Lacroix from Quebec City, has been circulating as well in a few media. So anything is possible. These names are mentioned, but it could be someone else.
How long do you think it might take to choose a new pope, though? I mean, we hear that there are all these divisions within the different cardinals. As you mentioned, there are progressives, there are more conservatives. Would the length of time taken tell you anything about the divisions among the cardinals or what the debate is?
Surely. But during the 20th century, the conclave were, from 2 to 4 days. So I expect that we could have a pope on Friday, maybe on Sunday. I would be surprised that it would be longer. And you are right, this is mainly a struggle between two different visions of the church. Cardinal Czerny from Toronto was great, to my view, during the last few days, because he came public with, insisting on a vision open, based on dialogue, in continuity with Francis. So everyone is defending his position. So we'll see. They will be pragmatic. At a certain point, they must reach a 2/3, and they will, I'm sure.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for this.
Pretty soon.
This is fascinating. Thank you so much.
It is indeed a 1,000 years tradition.